Grammy winner, mass singer, champion, and the artist formerly known as Pearl is here. Gretchen Wilson, first of all, well played. I mean, to go into this competition and sing a Whitney Houston song, I felt like you immediately set the tone for confusion. What was with Saving All My Love for You on day one?
They bring you these choices. They only have so many different songs that they can get clearances for, and you have a list to choose from. Um, I'm an old lady. I'm not so young, and a lot of these songs that were on that list, I was like, never heard of it, never heard of it, never heard of it. And so I was lucky that they did have some good old classics on there. Songs like, Saving All My Love for You, like The Outfield, Don't Fear the Reaper. And I couldn't help but think to myself, these younger kids that are in this competition, I'm probably looking at the songs that I'm choosing, going, "Who the hell is the outfield?" But I felt very lucky to have choices that songs that I like, songs that I grew up with, or that I've just always loved.
And I feel like everything about you was so different as well. I mean, you were very much the princess. I mean, the hand gestures, like that made things difficult. Look at that. And can you show the glove? How much fun did you have getting into this
I can't
princess?
even wear it. I can't even wear it without becoming a softer, more just womanly version of myself. The moment that I saw this costume, I was just like, I mean, I thought it was beautiful. It could have been anything. They could have given me a doo-doo head. I mean, these people, they are very creative, but they come up with some bizarre costumes. And when I saw Pearl, I was like, I love it. I cannot wait to see what this brings out in me. And what it did was it brought out all of the parts of myself that my audience doesn't know about me, the parts that they didn't buy a ticket to see. When they come to my concert, they want to see the redneck woman. They want to see they want me guzzling Jack Daniels and riding a four-wheeler and, all that mess. Well, this was the other side, the side that I don't necessarily bring out on tour, but it's always been there.
Did you go in fully expecting to win? Like, are you competitive?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm competitive and no, absolutely not. I went in with no expectations because saying yes to this meant like just jumping off of a boat in the middle of the ocean to me. I normally have such focus and such control over everything that's going on in my career and in my personal life. I mean, I've got like things have to be even sitting in exactly that. I'm weird like that. So to walk into something where they're like, no, you don't know anything. You're not going to know anything. We're going to tell you what to do. You're not going to see anything. It was, I don't know what I was thinking, but no, I got there and it was like, okay, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this, not I'm going to win this. But then after about 4 days, yeah, the competitor in me was like, okay, I've come this far. I'm not leaving now. But again, like I've said before, I thought I'd go far. I didn't think I'd win. I thought Boogie had this thing wrapped up. After about the fourth, fifth time I heard him sing, I was like, he's got this all day long.
What was it like standing next to him as you're waiting for Nick to reveal the winner? Because we see you drop to your knees when he said
Yeah.
pro.
Well, I was absolutely expecting Boogie to win all the way up to the last minute. And we became friends. I mean, we were sort of rooting for each other. And the mom in me, again, not having any idea who was behind that mask, kind of wanted to share it with him. We were in the same group. We had performed side by side pretty much throughout this whole thing. So Pearl and Boogie Woogie really got to know each other, as the characters, and we really were rooting for each other. And I was stunned. I really was. I was just happy to have made it as far as I did. I know a lot of people say that, but I genuinely, the mommy in me felt almost bad. The mommy in me wanted to go, no, 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 it's supposed to be him. That's really what I was feeling. But I was also really proud of myself too.
Did you have any idea that it was Andy Grammer? Did you?
No, not until that final episode. Absolutely not. And let me tell you, every night the Google engine search was just go. I mean, every night I was like, okay, who is Coral? Who is this girl? Like, I don't know. She's my only female. All right, who is this guy? And who is it? I was so dead wrong on everybody that I thought I had it figured out. I was wrong on everyone.
Well, the panelists were very confused about you. I mean, Joan Jett, Melissa Etheridge, Pat Benatar, and then
Madonna.
Madonna came into the mess. What did you think of those names coming at you?
I mean, a few of them were head scratchers. A few of them were like, I'm not, where, what planet do you live on? Most of them, I would say, it was humbling. I mean, these are women that paved the way for me. These are some of my heroes. Ann Wilson. Are you kidding me? Like, who doesn't want to be compared vocally to Ann Wilson? So I thought it was, good guesses though. And I know a lot of people may not think, but when you think about how different of a voice I brought each time, and obviously that's how I grew up. I grew up in bar bands. And people would gauge whether or not I was good by how much I sounded like the artist I was singing. So kind of being a matchy, trying to sound like the record, that's how I got my start. So this was kind of easy for me to change my voice from song to song. So with all the guesses with the rougher voiced girls, I think that they were dancing all around me, actually. I mean, there's not a lot of women that bring that gravel and that growl to their songs. And they named every one of us except me until the end.
You're presenting at the ACMs, and 20 years since you won Female Artist and Best New Artist. What is it like to come back on this anniversary and present it to someone this year?
I mean, it feels good. It makes you feel a little bit old. I remember being there the first time, around in my career and watching, Reba McEntire get up and do that thing. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder what that feels like for her. And now I'm here doing it myself. I think it's part of it. It's part of the field, I mean, country music is good in that way. We like to help those that are coming up after us. There's no real jealousness or anything like that. We're happy to stand there. I think all of us women will be very happy to stand there and help be a part of the memory of the career of someone else. And hopefully we'll make them feel a little less stressed than we did in that situation.
What was that like for you to go from singing in bars to being, a Grammy winner and a Female Artist of the Year at the ACMs?
It all happened relatively fast, actually. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, of course, it took a few years, but it was kind of a whirlwind. When I look back on that, I'm just really thankful that one of my good friends that I opened for, Kenny Chesney, said, document everything, take as much pictures, as much video, and just keep things, because it's going to go so fast that you're going to have a hard time remembering all of it. And I'm really glad he made that suggestion, because a lot of things would have slipped my mind had it not been that, I saved the napkin from that restaurant when we all did this, and I saved the wine bottle from that. If I hadn't held on to those things, so much has happened that I may have forgotten some of it.
And now you're helping other people along in another reality competition as tour manager on The Road, from executive producers including Taylor Sheridan, Blake Shelton, Keith Urban. And that airs on CBS. Tell me more about your role on that show.
So I was hired on to be the tour manager. And most of the time a tour manager does a lot of the logistics, buses, hotels, advancing production and that sort of thing. Obviously on this show, they had people for that. So my responsibilities fell to more of the personal tour manager responsibilities, and that would be really dealing directly with the contestants, making sure that they're getting enough rest, making sure that they're hydrated, making sure that their songs are appropriate, making sure that they have the right key. Did you speak to the band about that one change that you want to do? Making sure that their zipper is up before they go on stage. All the little details, lipstick on your teeth, that sort of thing. The tour manager is kind of the last person that the artist will see before they hit the stage, and the first person that they'll see when they get off the stage. So it's kind of a lot of roles wrapped up into one. But the kids mostly called me the tour momager, because I think I handled it a little more like a mommy would.
But you didn't have to share your pants with anyone like Dolly.
No, I didn't. But let me tell you something. If one of those girls would have showed up to the stage with their shorts too short or their dress a little too short, they would have had my pants. That's for sure.